What's a school rule that absolutely backfired the second it was enforced? At my son's middle school, they decided to ban cell phones completely, not just during class, entirely. Students had to leave them in their lockers all day, no exceptions. It'll increase focus and social interaction, the principal announced at the parent meeting, beaming with confidence. Studies show decreased screen time leads to better academic outcomes. I remember exchanging glances with other parents. Some nodded enthusiastically, others looked skeptical. I fell somewhere in the middle. Jacob was 13 and admittedly glued to his phone, but I also appreciated being able to text him about after-school plans. What if there's an emergency? One mom asked. The school office is always available, the principal responded smoothly. Just like when we were kids. The rule went into effect on a Monday. By Wednesday, I was getting called to the school. Mrs. Harmon, Jacob was caught with his phone in the bathroom, the vice principal said. My son slumped in the chair beside her desk. I was just checking the time, Jacob muttered. That was the first domino. What the administration hadn't anticipated was the creativity of determined teenagers. Students began smuggling phones in socks, pencil cases, even hollowed-out books. The contraband phone market flourished. Then came the bathroom issue. Suddenly, everyone needed bathroom breaks constantly. 3-minute trips stretched to 10 as kids huddled in stalls, frantically catching up on messages. It's ridiculous, Jacob's math teacher confided during a conference. I can only let so many kids go during a period, so they're getting angry with me, not the rule. The social dynamics shifted too, but not as intended. Instead of increased face-to-face interaction, a strange underground communication network emerged. Students passed folded notes with elaborate codes about where to meet to share phones. Some entrepreneurial kids offered their phones for rent during lunch periods. Mom, Kevin charges $2 for 5 minutes on his phone, Jacob informed me. He keeps it in a special pocket his mom sewed into his jacket. I raised my eyebrows. And how do you know this? He just shrugged. The final straw came during a fire drill. As hundreds of students stood in the field, several parents arrived in a panic. There was a news alert about a fire at the school, one frantic father explained. We couldn't reach our kids to make sure they were okay. What the school had forgotten was that parents had become accustomed to immediate contact. When the normal check-in texts went unanswered, and then news of a fire drill, misreported as an actual fire by local media, spread, panic ensued. The administration called an emergency meeting that Friday. We're adjusting our policy, the principal announced, looking considerably less confident than before. Phones will be allowed before school, during lunch, and after school. During classes, they must be turned off and put away. I watched relief wash over the faces around me. It was a reasonable compromise. Later, I asked Jacob what he thought of the new rule. He considered it thoughtfully. It's fair. We were going crazy trying to hide our phones, and the teachers were going crazy trying to catch us. Worth it for a week of rebellion? I asked. He grinned. It was kind of fun, actually, like being in a spy movie.